Hello there.
So
Do you want me to sing a bit of Queen songs?
Yes.
I want to break free. Don't take that.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Unpacked. Today we are. That was a random way. Today we are joined by the lovely Alison.
Hi, okay.
Yeah. So we first, I mean, obviously you're a venue dresser.
Yeah.
And I first met you 22 years ago on
Yeah.
a chicken counter at Morrison's.
Yeah.
The most random.
No,
Yeah,
I was on the
and she-
I was a
random
cakes.
intro.
I was cakes.
Were you
I
cakes?
was
Oh,
a
right.
cake.
But you used to talk about the dream of doing weddings and
Yeah.
venue dressing, and we all used to think, oh, it's a bit
Yeah.
pipe dream and
Pipe
whatever.
dream.
And then you went ahead and you did it, and you were
Yeah.
good at it. Very
Yeah.
good. So
Well, I started off in Altrincham in a shop and I was selling artificial flowers because I loved it. But then people asked me to make wedding bouquets. Then they started to ask me to do like arrangements for weddings. I'm like, oh, I could go into that. So I went into that. Then the shop was too expensive. So after 2 years, I moved to closed doors. And then the weddings came on. I got a contract with Motivational Hall.
yeah.
And my business just went off.
Yeah, because I mean that's where I sort of because we lost
Yeah.
contact, didn't we? Really,
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you moved away, I
Yeah,
moved away,
yeah.
etc. And then the next thing, you're on all the socials.
Yeah.
You've got these big weddings going on, and I actually double taked. I was like, "Wow, listen, really?
I know it.
That's the
I
one."
know from the chicken counter.
Exactly. No
Cakes.
cakes. Yeah, I think it was my wife at the time that was on the chicken.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of the many, where are all the others?
You can't do that on every show.
I've had two.
So, yeah. It's timing, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, since then, it was Mottram really that
Yeah.
I can't thank them enough. They made my business. And I just went on from there. I've been there 12 years.
Is that what
yeah.
it
At
is?
Mottram Hall.
Yeah.
My business is 15 years old next year.
Really.
And I'm like, 15 years? Where's that gone?
Do you still enjoy it? After
Yeah,
all
I
these
love it.
years?
I went through the stage the other year, and like Paul knows, like I said, right, I'm giving up. So I stopped taking weddings, and then I thought, am I doing the right thing? Am I not doing the right thing? I thought I wanted to get my life back, and then you think, oh, and then I got to about May, June last year, and I thought, I'm not ready to give up.
Yeah.
I'm like, right, let's do an announcement. I'm not giving up, and then it was like, oh, I've got no weddings for next year.
Yeah.
Like,
So
how
was
can I
that
carry
like
on?
starting again a little bit?
Yeah,
Was it- 'cause
I've had
it
to
had
restart my
created like a
business.
lull,
Oh,
hadn't
so
it?
you, so
Yeah.
you had nothing?
I got no weddings in for this year.
Oh, wow.
And I thought, right. But I put announcement out on socials saying I'm carrying on. I'd messaged some brides who, unfortunately, they booked other people, but then they did want to do my setups that I do. So
Yeah.
they did jump back to me. So the start of this year was it's like tumbleweeds blowing.
Really?
It's like
Really?
there's nothing going on for the first 4 months. And I thought, this is like it's a bit worrying this.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then, and I got a lot of anxiety because should I be carrying on?
Yeah.
I'm good at my job. No one's like, I'm not getting
Oh,
getting
yeah.
anything. And I'm like, really, it's a lot of
Panicking.
self-doubt,
Mm.
self-doubt. But then I started. And then as the year's gone on, it's gone busier and busier.
Yeah.
Next year's fine. I can sit back on my
Yeah,
on my
it's
diary for next
filled
year.
out again.
I only want about 30 weddings a year.
Yeah.
So I can have my life and my venue dressing
Yeah.
as well. And then I'll go into Christmas as well in,
The
well,
mad trees that
November.
you do.
But this year it's starting in October because I'm so
Yeah.
busy with Christmas this year. I've had to start the week before Halloween this year.
No way?
You should see the Christmas trees.
Oh.
Stunning. They are stunning.
to
I
look,
would
I'll
love.
show you a
I would
photo.
love her to do me one, but I just can't afford her.
Yeah. It's hinting there, isn't it? Alison, give us
We'd
one
love a
for
big
it.
tree, wouldn't we, in the warehouse?
I'll have to come, I'll have to come and do
fantastic.
you one here. I'll do you one here for you, shall I?
Yeah.
But you're finding that you're working at different venues a lot more then, because obviously you were in
I am
this.
this year,
you were
yeah.
in this hamster wheel, weren't you? Where you were.
Yeah,
You were
Yeah.
busy. You were always busy, but you were at Mottram a lot.
yeah.
All of a sudden, I've seen you at various venues now, like Cultural
Yeah.
last week.
Yeah.
So,
Gone to
are you
Manor,
enjoying that
Pepperton.
new aspect of it?
Yeah, and I think because I was probably not known in the industry to a lot of venues because I was constantly at Mottram Hall.
Yeah.
But now, like, I'm going to venues and like, oh, we like you.
Yeah.
You know, oh, we like your stuff. You've done a really good job.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I've been going for 14 years. And they're like, oh, right, we didn't know.
Yeah.
Know
It's almost
about
like
you.
you became a bit typecast a little bit,
Yeah.
isn't it? Like,
But
you were
I
brilliant
think-
at what you did, but no one dared ask because they weren't getting married at Mottram.
Yeah.
That's how it always
Yeah. And questions are, is that the only venue you do?
Yeah.
And I get a lot of questions like that. Is that the only venue you do? And I'm like, no.
No.
I go on my holidays to other venues. You go on a little trip every now and again to other venues. But this year I've gone to more. And like next year, there's more venues coming through for next year.
Yeah.
And I'd say that I travel now up to about an hour and a half.
Right,
Where I
okay.
am.
How do you feel going to different ones that you're not used to?
Scared?
Yeah.
I've been scared. Like, I had a massive wedding at Pepperton Castle. And I said to them, can I go early in the morning? I keep doing that at the moment. Because I've had a lot of self-doubt, anxiety this year. I think because
Right.
it's a slow start.
Yeah.
But I went to Pepperton and I went at I think I got there about 4 o'clock in the morning and setting up and things. It's fabulous. The only problem there, you got to go up steps
Yes.
with every single box.
Oh, yeah. We have to do
So-
that with selfie mirrors.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I've done it. That is hard work.
Yeah, it is
That
hard
is hard work.
But I did the wedding, fabulous,
Yeah.
a gorgeous venue. The room, like the backdrop to my weddings has been different this year. It was always Mottram Hall, and I love Mottram Hall. And I'm biased, they are my favourite team because
Yeah.
they're like my little,
Yeah,
little family
you
there,
know 'em all.
aren't they?
Yeah.
But it's been nice going out
Yeah.
to different venues
I mean,
and seeing
Pepperton
all the
lends
suppliers.
itself, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was like,
because
I
you're
check-
meeting different people, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
and like Coleshaw last week, Coleshaw Hall, I looked up and I went, oh, I said, there's Paul up there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'll go up and see him, but it's such a long walk from
It is
there
that
to
one,
the
isn't
house.
it?
I thought, oh no,
Yeah,
I'm just
you
too
just couldn't be
busy
bothered
down
coming.
here.
Fair enough. Yeah.
No,
You're not like
I couldn't
Paul.
say hello.
One of the staff said hello.
Oh, that's nice.
But no, you've got a great team working for you as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
You do, like you say, you do your early starts, you do your early
Yeah.
mornings, but
Yeah.
you're very organised, very
Yeah.
drilled. It always looks like. and
Yeah,
it's-
I am back at my unit, very tidy
Yeah.
back at my unit.
You can see that on Instagram on you with all your
Yeah.
Tupperware boxes. And,
Yeah, I'm obsessed with plastic boxes. Even if I
Bit of a weird
go shopping and I go into B&M Bargains, I don't need anything, but I go down the aisle where there's all the little boxes everywhere, the little storage boxes. I'm like, I could use them, but I've got nothing to put them in.
Yeah.
And I'm just spend ages looking at all.
Just have
Even all the
loads of
little
random
tiny
empty
ones.
boxes that you just enjoy looking at home.
I'm like,
People have like ornaments on their shelves. Alison's just got Tupperware.
plastic box.
She actually lives in B&M.
Her house is a Tupperware box.
Yes, I live in a Tupperware box.
So what is your biggest piece of advice that you'd give your brides and grooms?
Try to be dead calm with the wedding and things, and it's an important day. The run up can be really stressful, but just reach out to people. If you get in a supplier that sometimes a lot of brides will say that one supplier is stressing me out, put it on an email and just say to them, look, you're stressing me out.
Be honest.
Be honest, and even say, do you really want the wedding or shall I book somebody else and things like that. I get a lot of feedback that people say I'm constantly in touch with them. Even the week of the wedding, hi, happy wedding week and happy wedding eve, happy, wedding
Yeah.
day and things like that. And having that security that someone is going to turn up.
Yeah.
Because I think
Yeah.
a lot of brides are worried that are people going to turn up on the day?
Yeah, if you've not
Yeah.
heard off them in however many months. Because you
Yeah.
book quite far in advance, don't you, really?
Yeah.
So if you've not heard anything in all that time, I'd imagine you would start getting a bit,
Yeah.
are they definitely coming? Or-
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, so I'd say that just try and relax because there's so much build up to it and a day just goes like that.
Yeah.
Really,
It
really
does fly,
quick.
doesn't it, the
Enjoy
day?
it. On the morning, if things stressing you out, anyone's stressing you, just try and offload that on somebody else.
Yes.
And just try and enjoy the day.
Mm.
So that's probably one sort of thing on the actual day. One thing that I always say to people say, "Oh, the only time I could get married for the ceremony is 12 o'clock," and I'm like, "Best time."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, we thought 2 o'clock would be better. 12 o'clock is better because you're not as rushed through the day, so
Yeah.
everything's not clashing with each other. get married at 12, say your wedding breakfast about 2:30, then you've got enough time to finish the wedding breakfast, have a little bit of a lull and a break before your nighttime
Yeah,
guests
you can
come.
recharge again, basically.
Yeah, you
It's
can
funny
recharge.
that because
you can
most say to
yeah.
go for the 2:00 one, don't they? Because of the day feeling long. But
I think they're
But the
thinking
day
of the guests,
flies
though,
by
aren't they?
so quick.
Yeah.
yeah, for the bride and groom,
Yeah,
it does.
yeah.
It will go rapid. You've got
Yeah.
so much to do, haven't you? To cram
Yeah.
into that one day.
Yeah, people say, well, I'm going to have to get up so early. I'm like, you're going to be up with the crack of dawn. I had Becky the other week, one of my brides. I was in the kitchen 5:00 in the morning, filling cylinders at Mottram Hall. And I hear this, hello? And like, made me jump. I'm like, jumped out my skin. Becky says I can't sleep. And I
Yeah.
looked out the window and saw your van there. And I thought, oh, I'll go and see Alison down
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to be sleeping on your wedding night, are you? You're
No,
going to be like,
yeah,
stressed.
you're going to be up. So you get up, you get everything done, and the day flies by so quick that just adding that 2 extra hours to the start of the actual wedding, just it's better for your photographer. He's got a bit more time to spend doing your photos. You can have your photos and enjoy some of your drinks reception as well.
Yeah.
As instead of rushing, get the venue to keep a plate of canapes to one side for you because they might all get eaten and you need to keep eating stuff during the day. And just things, I'd say that's another bit of advice with that and different things. And you don't have to go for all traditions.
Yeah.
Some cakes will, some brides will say, do I have to have a wedding cake? No. It's your wedding.
We were saying this
We
the
had
other day,
this
weren't
debate
we?
with a cake woman, didn't we?
Yeah, because I was like, you could just get a Colin the Caterpillar from M&S.
I've
and that could be
seen
your
them
cake if
so
you...
many times at weddings,
Yeah.
and then they cut them up. Some people really want a nice cake.
Yeah.
Some people aren't too bothered. Like, you don't have to have
Exactly.
that.
It's focusing on what's important to you, not what's tradition,
Yeah.
isn't it?
At Coleshaw last week, Lee and Daniel, they had a cheesecake. So it's all the layers of cheese because they didn't want a cake.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that can then be cut up and used later on. So there's different ways. Some people don't want favours. Some people want favours.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ways that you can cut back.
Yeah.
On your wedding, if if you didn't not bothered on favours, don't have favours.
Yeah.
Not bothered on a cake, don't have a cake.
I agree.
I don't think I'd have a wedding cake if I got married.
I've said this.
No.
I mean, my mum might kill me because she genuinely loves cake.
Yeah.
But I've got more important things to spend my money on, I feel. You can get a nice one from Tesco's Finest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, cake people.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
We've had
we're
four
not a
between
very
us.
good advert for cake, are we? at the moment?
No, we're not. But
So the next morning, what I see when I'm collecting the next morning is a lot of wedding cake left. So if you're thinking, I'll have a cake, have a smaller one, have a 2-tier. I'm seeing a lot of 2-tiers at the moment.
yeah.
Or the small ones, there's some love heart ones. So there's something to cut for a tradition.
Yeah.
But they're not spending an absolute fortune. But I can't say, I'm being awful about cake people now, aren't I? Don't have a wedding cake. But now if you want a wedding cake, there's some fabulous wedding cake people out there. The cakes are phenomenal.
Yeah.
That you don't even, you think, I wouldn't even want to cut into it because they're so beautiful.
gorgeous, yeah.
They're so beautiful.
So what is your biggest wedding ick then? Going the opposite way. What would you like to get rid of at weddings?
What would I like to get rid of at weddings?
Other than cake.
Other cake. Children at weddings.
Get rid of them. I agree.
Oh, no, that sounds horrible. But
When prepping,
doesn't.
you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. When designing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You missed it when I said other children. Should we like? No. If there's children at the wedding, sometimes there's they can if they're running around and having a heart attack.
Yeah.
You've seen Miles are very full and things like that. Children are fine. A lot of brides will say that creates a problem when they say you're invited, but we don't want children, and I can understand that. But children are nice, close family members and things like that.
Yeah.
I always say to brides, if you've got guests there with children, if they start creating in that wedding ceremony, pre-warn them that, please, can you take the children out? If you're having that videoed, a videographer there, you don't want screaming children.
No.
About the amount of times I see it all the time, and it's like really bad for the editing, and things like that. And it's such an important part of the wedding. It's the ceremony.
Yeah.
That's why I always dress it really nice, because people are like, well, it's only dressed for like 20 minutes, half an hour. And I'm like,
It's a massive
but that's
the
the
main
big thing.
pictures, isn't it?
You're actually saying your
bit.
vows and getting your wedding
Yeah.
ready. Getting your wedding ready, what I'm saying, getting your wedding. You get married at that point, so that is an important part, but you don't want screaming children or someone shouting and things in the background.
Yeah, I think the guests that bring kids as well, it almost puts it makes their night not as fun. I mean, I could be wrong, I don't have kids myself, but you want to go home earlier, or the kids are getting upset, so you've got to go and see to them. And I know that like at my auntie's wedding I was only 2, but I was invited because I was a niece. Me and my sister were both sick that day, so my mum's in none of the photos with her sister on her wedding because me and my sister were poorly, and I think she wishes that we didn't get an invite.
Yeah, and it's one of them where you don't. Yeah, you see a lot of like couples, like one will take the child off and then the other and things, and it's like if someone said to me, "No children," like, right, I'll get babysitter. I can get drunk.
Literally.
Get drunk.
I'll let my hair down and have a bit of fun.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Anyway, we've had some customers write in, haven't we, Paul?
Yeah.
You put it out.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we put it out. It's amazing how many people actually reply to this. Yeah,
Wow.
so we've done it for each, basically, sector of the business.
Yeah.
So this is some venue dressing ones.
Yeah.
Are you
can
prepared?
I answer this? It's quite real
I'm sure you'll
now,
be
isn't
able
it?
to. So we have got Jenny from Cardiff. Well, she's a bit away. How do I avoid spending money on details that no one will even notice?
Oh, well, that's a hard one. Just think what's important to you.
Yeah, I guess it's what you touched on before a bit, isn't it?
Avoiding details is talking to the supplier that's going to provide that specific thing. Do I really need this?
Yeah.
I say you don't need menu cards on every place setting. One on the table.
Yeah.
I see a lot of wasted money at things that are probably duplicated or things that you don't actually need.
Yeah.
And little details like I touched on before, wedding favours. People will say, "Well, have the little miniature bottles." That costs a fortune.
Yeah.
If you've got
It
80
does.
people for a miniature bottle, you don't necessarily need that. So there's a lot of ways that you can save money on a lot of details.
Yeah.
The weddings.
Yeah. Perfect. I think you answered that well.
Did I?
Yeah, well done.
I got a bit like, my ADHD
Feel a bit
making my brain go all funny here.
We'll get prepared for your next one. Are you ready?
Oh, right.
So we've got Mary from Stafford. She says, how do we create a consistent style across the ceremony, reception and the evening party?
By using the same decorations.
Oh, so you can just
That's kind of what you do.
That's
isn't
what
it?
I do.
carry them through.
So,
Get your money's worth.
yeah. So basically, whatever you order for the wedding breakfast and the aisle will stay there all day. So I'll come in the morning and I'll put everything that you've picked out on the aisle. I even put tea lights out and things like that because it adds to the actual decoration. So if you see my aisles, they're very full. It's because
gorgeous.
I empty every box and chuck it on the aisle. Well, I don't chuck it on the aisle, I place it on the
it.
aisle. Yeah, there you go. Everyone thinks I just go like that. I go, ting, there you go.
Well, you
like
did
a
on an
fairy.
Instagram reel. That's how
Yeah,
it
we
works.
did actually.
Yeah, you went
Yeah.
viral with that,
That's
didn't you? Your little thing.
I've seen that one actually.
Yeah, 900,000 views on that
Did
one.
you?
Yeah, it's got me loads of work.
When you take
Lots
tips.
of work. Yeah. Yeah, so it's putting everything out on the aisle. But then once the wedding's over, they go out the room and they go off for the photos. We strip the aisle back. And because I'm so used to stripping back that, it takes us about 15 minutes to strip that aisle completely out of the way, including all the petals and everything I put down. We're so good. We do it the same way every time.
Yeah.
So then they bring in the tables, but the same decoration comes up to the tables. So say if it's a blossom tree, goes onto the table, the flower vases that were down in other areas become the focal point at the bottom of the tree.
Right.
Tea lights go up onto the tables. I do like a full blossom top table. But some of that, because it's not used, it's only used on the ceremony table. I use some of them pieces round the bottom of the trees on the aisle. So everything on that aisle creates decoration for the wedding breakfast, windows, or around the venues, stands and lanterns on.
Because you even do the corridor going into
and the corridor.
The attention to detail.
So the corridor,
honestly.
the large cylinders that are on the aisle, they get wheeled out and go into the corridor. So when they're coming back down for the wedding breakfast, there's all cylinder vases there.
Yeah.
But they get used to create this full aisle first. So nothing is wasted off that aisle. I'm not a lazy venue dresser.
Yeah.
I'm going, right, all this is going on the aisle.
Yeah.
Because then I can get rid of all my boxes, everything, tidy up. And then I've got, give me Tupperware.
She sits there during the wedding looking at her Tupperware. It's empty now.
Do you know what? When we're like tidying up in the back, I go in the back and have a go at the girls like, why isn't all the Tupperware all in like, because you've got different sizes. So it has to be emptied. And you know when you put them inside each other, they all have to be
perfect
in rows.
stacks.
I'm going to show that on one of my weddings
Yeah.
and you're going to laugh. Because I'm going to go, this is how I keep my boxes in the back.
Look how nice they are.
Nice and neat and things like that.
Yeah, I've witnessed
That's
it.
funny.
Well, I think we've gone off on a tangent
We
there.
have a bit, haven't we?
Yeah.
Shall we bring it back? Right, we'll go on to the next one. So we have got Sophie from Scotland. She says, I love a timeless look, but I don't want it to feel generic or done before. How would you go about that? I love the timeless looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is timeless, isn't it? That I've got, and people think, oh, you do that blossom aisle. I've been doing that, 8 years?
Yeah. It's what
7, 8
people want,
years.
though, isn't it?
But people love it. And when it suits a room, you just...
I couldn't even imagine Mottram as anything else,
No.
to be honest with you.
So I do the blossom, and then I do obviously other things. The blossom looks really fairy tale.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you tie between the two, come and visit me at the wedding when I'm setting up. They'll say 21. I'm always usually setting up at a weekend at some point. Message me, come and look at my venue dressing, because you'll see the standard of, because I'm now dressing a wedding.
Yeah.
But timeless looks, well, straight away, no colour, because colour comes in and out of fashion.
Yeah, it does.
When I first started, it was Cadbury's purple.
Oh, no.
Now,
Yeah, you've said this, haven't you?
When
I
we
can't
started
believe
similar,
that.
It was awful.
I genuinely can't believe that was a thing.
I look back now, and I'm not saying anything about back then, but I look back now and I think it was everywhere. It was on chair sashes. It was
Even the
a
light
big
bulb
thing.
colours were purple.
Yeah,
We did it.
yeah.
I remember putting some down. You went, oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
It's a lot.
Well, that's what
it's-
people kept paying
Yeah,
for.
and it's so. I look back, but if you probably notice on my Instagram, it is very neutral,
Yeah.
and I just think that's not going to grow sort of old or anything.
No, it isn't. It's never going to go out of fashion, is
Yeah.
it?
People say to me, what decoration would I have? Now, I love all my decoration that I do. I love my green trees. Now, that is, I don't get to use them a lot. Green trees is my favourite. And I did that last week with the red, and it was
that looked
fabulous.
beautiful.
And I could literally have that wedding. When people say, what colour will you have? Yellow. Love yellow. Sunflowers.
Yeah.
Love things. You don't really see
Yeah.
them too often either.
No, and
so.
yellow's in fashion at the moment. I've seen a
Oh, love
lot
yellow.
of people in
Yellow bridesmaid dresses.
They are good. That
I've
butty
seen
yellow is stunning.
Yeah, if you get like that in bridesmaids, it's like sunshine.
Yeah.
And I occasionally see yellow, and I'm like, love that.
Yeah.
Really nice. But I think we've gone off again. I haven't answered the question. But
Hold on to your
the
jacket.
timeless looks, yeah, people do it, but you've not been at their wedding. It's your wedding day that day.
Yeah.
And if you come in and the amount of times that people say, I've seen it online, but today it's even better than you've ever done it. And that's because it's their wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're coming in. Whatever you see in real life doesn't look as nice on photos and videos. I'll go like that and go, it's not even the same.
Yeah.
We find that
You
all
know?
the time, though. Photos just
Yeah.
don't do it
No.
justice. It's so annoying,
Especially
isn't it?
with the letters on. Well, not on proper cameras, but on our phones, the letters don't
Yeah. They
pick up
just
as
look-
nice, do they?
Yeah.
So annoying.
So we
Yeah.
feel your pain.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, moving on to our last one. We've got Faye from Congleton. She says, my family wants traditional decorations, but I want modern. How do we balance both?
Coming in for a consultation because you just,
Yeah.
then you can try and work through that. And
I mean, that's what it sounds like. The process is that you would
Yeah.
ask them what they want, you tell them
yeah.
what suits the venue, and then it all sort of
Yeah.
marries up together.
Yeah. I think it's just staying true to what you actually want, isn't
Yeah.
it? Because you're never going to look back on something that you've genuinely wanted at that time
Yeah.
and think, oh, I shouldn't have done
we
that.
shouldn't have done that, yeah.
Because if you loved it at that moment and that was like what you wanted, not what your family wanted or
Yeah.
whoever else, you've just gone true to you, you're never going to regret making that decision, I don't think.
No. And what can happen is, so if you were to book a consultation and bring your mum that's really bossy and she's going to tell you what you want, don't bring her.
Yeah.
Come as a couple, tell me what you really want, and then we can go from there. You can come for another appointment with me and bring your mum and tell her, well, this is what we're thinking of. They'll have their opinions. I've had some really dicey consultations where you've got someone who's trying to tell me how I should be doing my job. And I'm like,
Shut up.
I'll just like keep quiet here or think I'm overselling. I'm not overselling. If you're telling me you want that, that's what that costs.
Yeah.
I can make that cheaper and I can tell you what to take out to make it cheaper, but still get the look. And that's the thing with me. I'm never going to rip you off. If you book all this stuff for your wedding, you get to 6 months before the wedding, I'm going to have to chop back. Get in touch and I go, right, let's have a look.
Yeah,
Come and see
what
me.
can we
Right,
do?
if we chop this, take sashes off chairs. That gets rid of one cost. We'll take this off the aisle.
Yeah.
It's still going to be a nice aisle.
Yeah.
There's ways around. People can probably get scared of doing that with suppliers, but with me, I prefer you to not go into debt because you want that. I'll help you to create a look that's going to be really beautiful for your wedding day. You're not going to be disappointed without you going into debt.
Yeah.
I can understand. I'm a human being. I'm a normal person.
Yes.
Yeah.
That don't panic. Speak to me, ring me, message me, and I'll come and have another appointment and I'll say, right, let's try it this way. Because even my simple setups are nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need to go
No,
dead extravagant to look
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Have you got anything that you want to add? Any more questions?
No, because Alison can talk forever.
Perfect.
That's me, so I'm like laughing. I'm laughing all the way through. I'll keep them here for about 3 days.
I know.
It has been 3 days.
How can people find you? On Instagram? And...
Yeah, Instagram.
Where she's
Instagram's my main one. I tend to neglect my Facebook. I'm very
I
very
think
lazy
everyone
on
has
that.
now, haven't they?
Yeah, so my Instagram automatically goes over. So my Instagram is my main one. I've got a website as well, but my Instagram is my main one. And
What's that
that's
called?
Alison
Perfect.
2022.
I told
So
you, didn't I? It
that's-
took me, for about 2 years, I thought it was I'm Alison.
Yeah,
Not
And
Ella.
I didn't even think about it.
and because of it's like an L. So when I actually put it on my van and other things, I put a capital L.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So people probably can't find
Yeah,
me
because on
of that.
Instagram it's just that, isn't it? It's just a stick. It
Yeah.
hasn't got like
Yeah,
a
little
flick
L.
or anything. Yeah.
Maybe I should have changed it because what happened 2 years ago, I lost my Instagram.
I remember you
took it.
saying that.
Oh
yeah.
no.
Devastated.
Every business nightmare, that is.
Yeah,
Devastated.
I bet.
Woke up in the morning, taking your Instagram wants €700. And I'm like, what? I clicked on it and it disappeared in front of me.
Oh,
Oh
God.
my God.
Devastated. So I had to start again. No help from Instagram. I had to start again from post number 1. No followers. And then I was messaging people saying, can you follow me? And it's going up. And then I could never get above 3,000 until I did that.
Yeah.
The Bibbity Bobbity
Which
Boo.
I think you deserve for
Yeah.
losing. I actually always thought that's sort of like a bit of good karma that came from
I
losing
don't
it
know
all,
who
innit?
took it, whether it was someone in the industry, because once I got that back up and running and I did that really good post and my Instagram started going up, someone took my Google. My Google went last year.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether it's someone in the industry.
Someone's after you. They've got a personal vendetta against you.
Yeah. Whether, they just don't like what I'm doing or things like that. I've probably upset people as I go and things, and
We all do that,
competitors and things like that. And it's just one of them each time. But if someone did take my Instagram, well, I got a bit of karma with my Bibbity Bobbity Boo, because I did that one and then the Queen one, and it just went.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
As it should. Well, thank you so much for
Right,
coming
shall
on.
we stop
that
now?
was good.
Wrap it up,
That was
guys. Because we genuinely could keep talking.
And I can hear rain and my van door, my van window's open.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh,
Well, we
with
best
it.
wrap
So
this
part
up
of me
quickly
thinking,
then.
I need to do this.
Hurry up. Well, thank you so much for coming
Yeah.
on. It's been a pleasure. And we will see you next week.
Bye-bye.